Well, it was a cold weekend outside, and the box office was anything but that.
Our resident movie critic, Wil Loper, has the numbers and some suggestions on what to watch in this week's Loper Report.
Hey, Mark and Charlotte. Avatar: The Way of Water is #1 at the box office for the 7th week in a row, which doesn't happen very often. The last time a movie was #1 for 7 weeks straight? 2009's Avatar.
Looks like you. This is your Avatar.
New in theaters and opening in 8th place is the sci-fi horror film directed by Brandon Cronenberg, Infinity Pool.
I've been waiting 6 years for your second book. Is it coming out soon?
I'm working on it.
Alexander Skarsgård and Cleopatra Coleman star as a couple on vacation at an all-inclusive resort.
What do you do for money then?
He married rich.
However, things take a turn for the worse when they're involved in a hit and run.
Here, the punishment for any crime committed is death.
What would you say?
But for a significant sum, we'll build a double to send in for your execution.
Yes, the foreign country allows for the wealthy to make clones of themselves, and the rest of the movie follows the rich taking advantage of this system by engaging in increasingly bad behavior.
Maybe think of it as a gift.
Although the commentary on how tourists use vacations to other places as their personal playground for destructive behavior is incisive and well done, it all becomes a little too exhausting and drawn out by the end. The very R-rated film isn't for the weak of stomach either, but if you love the Cronenberg aesthetic, you'll probably like this movie.
This is just a little game.
Over on streaming services, new on Apple TV Plus Friday is the series Dear Edward.
What's it like being famous?
I'm not famous.
Yeah, okay.
People meet me and they think she's the woman whose nephew survived the plane crash.
A 12-year-old boy is the lone survivor of a plane crash, and the show follows the aftermath and grief of those affected.
I know you want to run away. I want to run away too. But life has to go on.
I don't know who I am. Join the club.
New on Netflix Thursday is the Great British Baking Show, The Professionals.
This is beautiful.
Holy moly, this is to die for.
If you're tired of all those amateur bakers forgetting to turn their ovens on in the regular Great British Baking Show, this is the show for you, with creations that are just a little bit next level.
To be a great pastry chef, this is where it starts.
We are going to challenge them like never before.
Come on.
And new on Netflix Wednesday is the docu-series Gunther's Millions.
What would you think if I told you a story about a very wealthy countess? When she died, she gave everything to her dog, Gunther. You're talking about a dog that's worth $400 million.
The show takes a look at the richest dog in the world. I don't have much more to say than that.
Gunther owns a yacht, several properties in Italy.
27 employees.
For Live at 4, I'm Wil Loper.
So we got Madonna's mansion.
So I have questions.
That's a true story.
Okay, so who makes the decision for the dogs? For Gunther, I should say.
And maybe, I don't know, is it his attorney?
Again, I have questions, which we don't have enough time for.
And the baking thing, that's like your house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Back in the day.
That's something.
No, that was, you were getting more gasps from us from the baking show rather than anything else from that segment.
It was spectacular.